This is HippyRaver here with DJ producer Mr.Rogers.
Hello.
How would you describe the music that you make, Mr. Rogers? It's pretty wide genre sounds, and how would you describe it?
Yeah, I would describe my music as mainly kind of focusing on like mid-tempo breaks, but definitely have like a lot of influence from psychedelic music. Spun psytrance for like about 10 years before I started making music. So I found breaks in San Francisco, like mid-tempo breaks was really starting to come up when I first started producing, probably back in like 2005, and so I was really influenced by the psytrance, but also being hit with a lot of glitch hop and stuff, so it's kind of a mixture between that. But every track that I do, I like to try and make sound kind of different, so I like to go all over the place as much as I can.
So that's where your main musical influence came from, is psytrance and psychedelic sounds?
Yeah, probably psytrance and like a lot of the mid-tempo that was coming out of San Francisco back then, and also, well, nowadays a lot of get like a lot of dubstep influence in a way. I get like definitely like the wobbly, bass-heavy stuff, but I also like to try and keep it really groovy and funky at the same time. So.
Like your followers would agree.
The what?
Your followers would agree with that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, funky is good.
Kind of a long description. It's yeah.
Where did your first musical influences come from? Was it always electronic music, or how did you first discover that you wanted to make music?
Well, I've always loved music. I played guitar all through high school. I've always really liked just unique things and sounds. I think some of my first musical influences would have been like, I really like Sublime and the Beatles and stuff like that. Ween, I don't know, Elvis Costello. I don't know, kind of all over the place. But I've always really liked the like bands and musicians that kind of they're just really unpredictable. You kind of never know where their music's gonna go.
What made you settle on electronic music?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that I'm settled on electronic music, but I mean, yeah, it's my profession. That's what I do, and that's what I love to do, maybe the most.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I started going to raves back in like '98, and you know, I think like a lot of electronic producers just kind of instantly knew that I really wanted to make that music and explore it. You know what, I'll tell you one thing, like when I played guitar, I actually kind of had kind of a thing against electronic music, because I was like, you know, I'm working my ass off here to play the guitar and, you know, get these sounds out of it. I practice every day, and this guy's just sitting behind a big computer screen, like pushing buttons. But then I realized with electronic music, the coolest thing about it is that you can really get sounds that are in your head out, and that you might not be able to get out on the guitar, like because your fingers don't move fast enough or they don't stretch far enough. So I think that was the most amazing thing about it.
So over your time as a DJ and producer, what's your favorite place that you've got to play music in?
Okay. Like favorite
venue or event?
You know, I played a cave rave in Texas, outside of Austin one time for the Scooby-Doo crew, and it's called Longhorn Caverns, and this place is like, it's miles and miles of underground caves. And we had access to like the first half mile of the caves or something. So they were all underground, they snake around, and then they open up into big caverns, and they'd have crazy laser shows going on in there, and then it'd snake back a little more, and there'd be another cavern with some people doing like crazy psychedelic puppet shows in there, and I guess it was like, this place used to be used as a place to go back during the bootlegging days. So they had like an old stage kind of built into the corner of one of it, and they'd go down there, listen to jazz, and like no one could possibly find them. So yeah, that was a pretty cool
Sounds
venue.
similar to the tunnel party we go to once a year.
Oh,
on
yeah.
Stevens Pass in an old abandoned train tunnel.
Nice,
Yeah.
I've heard about that, man. I want to check that out.
Yeah, you can really get the underground sounds in there. It's really cool.
Yeah, nice. People need to play like train samples, like on that.
Yeah, so some of the DJs do
People
it.
up.
Yeah.
Nice.
Have you ever gotten a chance to play in other parts of the world
Well,
out of the U.S.?
you know, just Canada. Does that count?
I guess. Yeah.
Actually, I'm getting ready
Eh?
to. I'm getting ready for what's that?
Eh?
Eh?
It
Yeah,
counts,
okay,
eh?
okay. I'm getting ready to do a tour over in Australia, and so I'm really excited about that. Like, a lot of my favorite music is coming out of there right now, so I think I'm hoping like I'll fit in pretty nicely there. And plus, go out there this winter, so I just have a nice year around summer. So I like
Can't complain about that. I've heard a lot of really fresh glitch hop and things like that coming out of Australia.
Yeah,
Recently.
absolutely, man. Like.
OBO and people like that really bringing it.
So many of my favorites, like Opio, Spoonbill, Blunt Instrument, Hypnagogue, Goosebumps, Sun and Aquarius. I mean, seems like every time I ask someone, like, oh, what's this playing right now? They're like, oh, it's so and so. They're from Australia. Yeah.
This kind of brings me to my next question. Are there any other DJs, producers, or friends of yours that are up and coming that people who are fans of yours should keep an eye on as well?
Anyone up and coming right now? Yeah, I mean, tons.
Some random shout outs?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys should definitely check out Ratchet. Yeah, he just came out on our label, Ooze System Recordings. So you could find him on Attic. Also, Sci-Fi. He just released a little EP of his. So they're really awesome. I really kind of new at the whole label thing, but I've really been kind of, me and the crew behind it are all really priding ourselves on, finding a really dope, like up and coming talent, and no one's really heard of. So we're all about
They're young cats.
Yeah, and then of course we got Zapper on there and Dak Girl. You guys are familiar with them, but yeah, they kill it. They do all live hardware, PA, all knobs and buttons, making it on the spot. So that's really nice.
So what's the name of the label?
Ooze System Recordings.
Ooze Systems?
Yeah, Ooze System. Ooze System Recordings.
Nice.
Yeah, you can check it out at oozesystem.com.
Okay, and we'll put a link on the HippyRaver page for you too.
Yeah, awesome.
Any other upcoming events that followers should know about? Things not to miss, or?
For me, that I'm playing at, I'd say that, I don't know, summer's kind of winding down over here. So Burning Man is coming up. Of course, there's that. And like I said, I'm gonna head out to Australia. There's a really interesting festival kind of being put together right now. It's like right in the beginning stages, but it's called Chakra 2012, and it's gonna happen out on the Isle of the Sun, out in Lake Titicaca down in Bolivia.
Oh wow.
And so that's a 9-day thing, and it's gonna, there's gonna be lots of ceremony and lots of music and art and collaboration. And so that happens between, starts on 12/12 and goes till 12/21, 2012. Also, look out for my brother. He goes by Augustus the Elephant. He's doing huge things right now, and man, I'm really proud of him. He's a really amazing MC, and if you've ever heard anyone MCing on any of my tracks, that's most likely that was him. And we also have a project that we're working on right now, so it's going to be a real crazy blend of hip-hop, glitch hop, and psychedelic, kind of electronic, good tempo-y stuff. So
Look forward to hearing a family album.
yeah.
That'll be awesome. Yeah, I think that's going to be a really growing field too. Coming up is the whole fusion between hip hop and techno, more electronic.
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, we've been talking about doing this for days, but we finally live next to each other and been really making it happen.